Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so what we're going to do in this episode is we are going to work on another drone for our little welding rig here. This guy needs to go away. We'll take care of that here soon enough, but I want to work on getting another drone together. I did dub this guy the Bat, so if we open up, I think it's... Yes, so it's Alt F10 opens up this menu. So I named him the Bat Drone, so we will get a better thumbnail of him later. So next up I want to do is I want to do the one that will have the sniper rifles. So the big thing for me is that it's accurate. So we're going to throw a medium cargo container on our toolbar to this time, because this one's going to be a little bit bigger of a ship. We're also going to rotate that one upward, like so. Let's go ahead and throw some welds to this, maybe. Interior plates, computers, and motors. Here. Interior plates, computers, and motors. We don't have any of. Oh, Scorpy, buddy. What's up, Scorpion? How you doing? Let's see how many motors you got. Not a lot. Alright. Let's hide empty. Should probably bring him in and have him do the heavy lifting for us, but we'll get there. So we're going to go like this. This design is going to be a little bit off the wall, I think, because of what we're wanting to do. So let's go ahead and go here. Let's go to weapons and tools, grab the big gun. That's next up, because it's going to go right there. We want to make sure it's in place and going to do what it's going to do. I thought about putting two of them on, so I was going to turn it sideways, put one on each side, but I don't want to do that. I want this thing to be accurate. So the next thing I'm going to do is build forward underneath the barrel and put the camera as close to the tip of the barrel as possible. So next up is going to be the sensor. So we're going to go back in here, go back to all blocks, and we're going to do I want to do that guy first? I'm not sure if I do. In theory, this is going to not be such an expendable ship. This ship will be coming back because it's such a long-range ship. I plan on even putting a docking collar on the bottom. So use this ship we're looking at now as a long-range attack, and then after he's done, have him dock with the ship and go from there. Because this guy will have a radio on him, so we'll be able to find this guy for a very long time. So the radio's still on here. So we got that, and alright, so let's try this. Number 4. How far out can we build that? Really? We can build it way out to there? That doesn't seem right. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to try something really goofy. That seems absurd. I almost want to try it just to see if it actually will let you put that there. But we're going to go with that. We'll see what happens. And you can always modify it, right? This isn't the set in stone kind of thing. So we have 2 locations here for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 reactors on this guy, and we're going to put some power to this thing. So let's go back to the front, because that's where that's going to happen. Go G. We want the small conveyor. It's going to go like this. And then we're going to put a reactor here, here, and like that. And then we're going to put one more here on the bottom, like that. So this will allow us to put uranium in this one to be our little kickstart, jumpstart motor reactor thing. And we obviously need motors. Yes, everything needs motors. Do these have motors? They do. Thank you for your contribution. So, yeah, that's going to be our little kickstart one where it will get everything up online and running. The other two will be pulling uranium from the medium cargo container behind it. Okay, so we need to get some of the supplies put away. So there's something I thought about before I started this episode, is that we don't need to keep the bat. In theory, we can get rid of the bat and just rebuild it later. So that's something to keep in mind as well, is you can literally build a ship, blueprint it, and then turn around after you blueprint it, tear it back down, build another ship. So you can continuously reuse those supplies to make more than one ship. You need motors. You need motors. I thought I grabbed some. Is that what's sitting over here? No. Alright. So, yeah, just a little bit of ease and reliability with that is because you'd be able to basically build a fleet of ships using the same parts and then continuously upgrade them based upon finding new supplies. So, alright, so that's the basics. Now we need some gyroscopes. I'm going to put one on each side, I think. No, that's too much. Do not need a lot of gyroscoping with this, because we're going to be zoomed in almost the entire time. Alright, so gyroscope. Let's put one of those guys right there. Imagine that, another motor. Okay, so gyroscope, we need an antenna. Should we put that... I think that's going to go right there. Now, this almost makes me want to drop to 2. Oh, we can just point it facing forward just like that. Doesn't look great, but that'll be fine. Makes me want to drop to 2 reactors when I find stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to go with G. And I want to see what this looks like. I'm not sure. Yeah, no. It really high amounts of overkill right there. I'm just saying that I like to go fast, but that's pretty crazy. Okay, so no. We are going to use the smaller one, I think, in this instance for the ship. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Alright, we're going to use this. Wasn't sure, but we're going to. I'm going to put this guy downward. Actually, we're going to take this one out. Whoa. Overzealous with the grinder, Havoc. Okay, so we're going to put that like that. Oops, we already have it on our toolbar. Oh, really? There's a thruster in there somewhere. So that like that, that like that. So I'm going to put this one here and here. Whoops, I meant to put that there. So that's forward, that's upward. Then we're going to do left and right here. Then down will be right there. And then that will leave us reverse, which we'll put here and here. So 8 goes here and here. Here and here. No. Doesn't go where I was hoping it to. I was hoping it'd go right there. Okay, so that's rather annoying. But okay, it is what it is. Not gonna get around it. So we'll put that like that and like that. And these go here. That, and why can't they go there? Oh, because we need another large steel too. Okay, so that's that. So and that would be us running out of energy in our suit again. Another episode where Havoc takes it to empty. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and does he have any large tubes on him? Nope. He is empty also. He's got ammo though for that gun. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so before we die, we're going to come over here. Production. And we're out of iron. Okay, so assemblers. Let's do 10 more. Okay, so we should be up to full health, or full energy. We are. We'll come over here, so while we were charging, we had some large steel tubes being made. Probably should have had some motors working on that in the process as well. Maybe it's the thruster components, huh? Alright, so come over here. Okay. Look like we're good on thruster components after all. This is a little bit overkill in this ship. Personally, I think drones should be 100% expendable, so they should use as minimum amount of resources as possible. It's probably just a little bit more than my opinion. It's probably a little bit factual on that, so... but let's see here. Let's go ahead and take this thing off. Turn that off. So then we can come back over here and get, I think we had, what, the gyro? Yeah. Alright, so this beast is ready. Let's get him some uranium. Let's take it out of this thing, because he doesn't need it anymore. Actually, he's pulling from the station, or from the Kestrel, so put it in this reactor here. Just go like this. 0.25. Come around to here. Take the rest of it, drop it in there. It'll go to the other two reactors that are online, which is no fuel at all for this thing. But we do not have a landing gear on this, because in theory it's going to get a docking clamp right there. Go Let's name this big guy here. So we go to info. Any drone rifle. Alrighty then. Climb out our chair. Any drone rifle. I think that was the ship. I was just not paying attention, which is quite possibly the case there. Let's hit Control K, camera, view. Alright, so the camera's at a really good spot. It's got enough thrust. I think that's a lot to do with that is the amount of reactors on board. This is a larger drone, but it's still pretty small and nimble. I mean, I'm not going to be taking this downstairs with this barrel, this aardvark of a barrel on this thing. So, but what I do want to do though is I'm going to grab some ammo to run this thing, and let's go take this thing out for a flight and see how it handles while shooting. Okay, so let's go ahead and move the Scorpion out of the way of the touch. That's all we need to do is bash this good looking guy right here. And let's throw some ammo on this thing. Alright, so I'm gonna go any drone, rifle, and remote control. So we want to go to G, camera, we're going to do 2 instead. That'll be view, weapon cycle, that's going to be that. Alright. So it's out of ammo. Just gave it some ammo. So we'll put it in the medium cargo container and see what happens. So, okay, let's go with G. Whoops, wrong button. K. I did say this was my first time doing this in the last episode, right? So, control. Why is it not shooting? Okay. Let's try taking control of it this way. No? So G. Shoot once. Okay, so let's try K. Check out where the gun's at. Sniper rifle, show on HUD, shoot once is off, shoot is off, use conveyor system, off, on, off, on. That's really weird. Okay, it has ammo. I'm gonna get some more uranium. Maybe it does not have enough energy to fire the actual gun. I mean, it's possible because there's so little. I did put quite a little bit of uranium in there. It's 0.07 per reactor. So, okay. Drone rifle, control. Yeah, that was it. It needed power. Okay. So now let's not aim and shoot randomly as Okay, so this would be awesome if we had a ship show up right now. We have this business shipment here, but we do plan on salvaging this thing for parts. So, where's a target reticle? We need one. Okay, so there is a limitation to these. They have a range limit, and I think it's based on the antenna on the device. So we have a 5,000 meter range. I'm glad I remembered that, because you can literally fly these things to the point to where they lose radio contact and they just go adrift-ish. I believe a larger ship can extend the range, but yeah. We're going to be launching from the Kestrel for a reason. These ships, these little drones, do not have an unlimited flight path. Oh man, I was really hoping to shoot at something. Alright, let's shoot the business shipment. Let's back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Alright, so in theory 800 is the range you want to stay right on the edge of. So right like that, if you can stay within range just like that and shoot at something. So that's one gyro, and it's so twitchy. Cranking my mouse way down. Okay, so that's the lowest sensitivity of my mouse, and it's... Alright, so here we go, we're gonna shoot. Oh, recoil. Did we hit our target? Yes, we did. That's what matters. Okay, so let's do it on the move here. We're gonna aim for the other connector on the other side, on the fly. Missed. Okay, so we need to work on some stabilization. We will probably be making a larger variant of the ship, just to accommodate for that recoil. Did we hit it? Did we hit it? No, we missed. So as long as the target stands still, we can hit it. Or, well, so I thought. Okay, okay. It could have just been light damage, fast rounds kind of thing. So, yeah, this is an okay ship. I'm gonna give it a C on a scale of A, B, C, D. Doesn't fail because it does do its job. It does deliver a payload of sniper rounds. It just doesn't do it consistently stable. And that looks like a ship right there, doesn't it? Right there at the end of my crosshair. Let's take a fighter out there. Let's do that. Let's grab one of the Kestrel shuttles and go explore a little bit. Whoa, mouse sensitivity, turn that back up. Okay, there we go. So right out that direction, because I had him pointing at it. So we're gonna go grab one of these guys right here. And we're gonna take that off. And we're gonna put a camera in there. Not that direction. Alright. Alright, so what are we looking at, dude? So you're looking right over here, huh? Alright, so let's take a look. Let's see what he's got to say. So grab our camera, throw it down here, view. Where was that? It was next to a donut, I think. And again with my mouse jacked way too high. Alright, so I think it's right over here. Right there. Alright, let's go take a look. Got inertial dampeners are on. How much fuel do we have? Fuel time 11 hours during burn. Okay, that's good. So guys, we have 60 days off burn. Alright, so we're gonna fly in here and take a look. We haven't done much in the way of exploring lately, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. As small and as far away as that dot is, I'm gonna go with that's not a ship because it's not moving, so kind of depressing. But you know, if we don't explore, we're not gonna find new things. So these shuttles are for short range travel, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some short range travel. We'll take it out here, take a look, a gander, a peek. That looks pretty interesting. I zoomed in all the way right there. So yeah, we're taking a look, we're looking. So it's cool to be able to do this because we know no matter what. Oh, wow. Alright. If I would have just crashed into that because I wasn't paying attention, that we have a photocopy of the ship waiting for it back at base. So let's go out. I don't want to go much further than 20,000. 20,000 meters out, or yes, meters. 20,000 meters out. I want to try to stay within that of base. So alright, so let's keep this going. Let's look a little bit longer because we're approaching 18,000. Oh, what's that? What's that? Let's go that way. We're approaching 20,000. What is that? So many cool things out here. Just lots of rock, but still they're really cool shapes and stuff. It's cool watching them just pop in like that, just poof. I'm gonna go with this nothing because it's not even changing size, so I have a feeling it's just gonna magically pop and turn into a an asteroid here really soon. So yeah, we're 31,000 out now. We need to head back. Yeah, it's an asteroid, so really cool shaped one, but yeah. Right. So, well, that didn't bear any fruit this time out, but who knows, one of these times we're going to come out here and we're going to find something super awesome cool. And I cannot wait for that to happen because, like I said, I found them in other games, just not in this Let's Play. I stand corrected. We found that really cool ship right at the beginning, the one I ended up salvaging, and I totally regret salvaging it now because I would have totally carved a hole in the Kestrel and made a docking system to hold that inside. So my theory is that it would be like a heavy raider from Battlestar Galactica, just chilling. So let's turn our dampeners back on. We are really clipping along. We're gonna need to turn our inertial dampeners back on pretty quick before we get to base, because that whole 500 meters a second thing that we can do is awesome, but catastrophic when we talk about headed back towards base. But I must say, it's going to make it nice for us to get some exploring done. Of course, figures. This guy shows up right as I get ready to wrap up the episode. And let's turn those dampeners back on now. Way too late. Look at that. We're going to shoot right by. That's why you never aim for your target. Because if your inertial dampeners are... Oh, they were off. That's even worse. Yeah, never aim at your target, guys. I've said it a few times in the series. If you're new to the series, then there's just something new you learned today. Never aim at your target. Always aim off to the side in some way, shape, or form. Just in case of situations like that. Who knows what we would have taken out on the station as we were coming back. Let's come in through the top, shall we? So go to here. Inertial dampeners are on, so we know we're not going to slap the deck as we come through here like that. Nicely done, Havoc. As I slam into the asteroid. Alright, I'm going to stop here. Park this big guy here on the deck of the Kestrel. A little bit of random information. I was looking up something completely non-space engineers related, and the Kestrel, as our ship has been named since we abducted it, is a... Whoops, I forgot to turn off its reactors. Is a prototype name for the Harrier jump jet. There's also a Kestrel Air manufacturer. They make actual airplanes. But I thought the little tidbit about them being prototype names for the Harrier was pretty cool. Although this thing's a long ways away from a Harrier. But in either case, it's still pretty cool to have an idea of where the person may have grabbed the name from. But yeah, there's a few different aeronautical relations to Kestrel. But oh, I think either that... Yeah, dude, hold on. We need to fix this right quick. This has got to go. I am positive that is what's causing the ship to list. So we need to take care of this post haste. Computers, no. Small tubes and steel plates. Okay. So yeah, we need to get rid of this. It was a great idea at the time, but not so much. The bouncing up and down is just... It started freaking me out right from the beginning. What is that? Oh. Hadn't seen those from the back before. Yeah, it freaked me out right from the beginning, but I figured, you know, it's on this little air cushion thing, so I was like, it's not that big a deal. All our ships ride on those all the time. Yeah, that is a lot of movement, considering this ship is got umpteen gyroscopes and all these thrusters, and this thing's still moving. Not cool. So, alright, this is Havoc. I'm going to wrap it up for now, and the next episode we will go ahead and get the drone welder assembly remanufactured, as I just tore it all apart. So, until next time, have fun and keep gaming.